In a cozy house nestled among ancient oaks, Sarah found herself at a crossroads. Her parents, once vibrant and strong, now stood on the precipice of old age. Their laughter had softened, their steps faltered, and their memories danced like flickering candle flames. Sarah's father, John, had been a carpenter, a man who shaped wood into homes and dreams. His hands, calloused and wise, had built the very walls that now cradled their family. Her mother, Margaret, had tended to the garden, coaxing life from the soil. Her fingers, once stained with earth, now trembled as she held a cup of tea. As the seasons changed, so did their needs. Sarah watched as her parents navigated the delicate balance between independence and vulnerability. She became their silent witness, the keeper of their stories, their fears, and their unspoken wishes. One chilly morning, Sarah found John sitting by the window, gazing at the falling leaves. His eyes, once bright blue, now held a distant longing. "Remember when we planted that oak tree?" he whispered, his voice fragile as spun glass. Sarah nodded, her heart heavy. The oak tree stood tall in the backyard, its roots reaching deep into the earth. It had weathered storms, just like her parents. "Yes, Dad," she said. "It's still there." Margaret shuffled into the room, her silver hair catching the sunlight. She carried a faded photograph, their wedding day captured in sepia tones. "Look, John," she said, her voice quivering. "We were so young." John took the photograph, tracing the contours of Margaret's face. "Time slips away," he murmured. "We were once those carefree souls dancing under the stars." Sarah sat with them, the weight of responsibility settling on her shoulders. She brewed tea, the fragrant steam mingling with memories. "You've cared for me all these years," Margaret said, her eyes searching Sarah's. "Now it's our turn to lean on you." And so, the fragile threads of time wove their tapestry. Sarah cooked nourishing meals, helped them dress, and listened to their stories, the ones they'd forgotten and the ones they clung to like lifelines. She drove them to doctor's appointments, holding their hands as they faced diagnoses and uncertainties. But it was the small moments that etched themselves into her heart. John teaching her how to repair a loose floorboard, the same hands that had cradled her as a child. Margaret sharing secrets about love and resilience, the same lips that had kissed away her childhood fears. As winter settled in, Sarah sat with her parents by the fireplace. John's eyesight dimmed, and Margaret's laughter grew softer. They spoke of forgiveness, of dreams fulfilled and dreams deferred. "We're like that oak tree," John said, his voice barely audible. "Rooted together." When the first snowflakes fell, Sarah tucked them into bed, their hands clasped, their love undiminished. She kissed their foreheads, whispering, "Thank you for teaching me about strength and grace." And so, Sarah tended to her parents, not out of duty, but out of love. She watered their roots, knowing that one day, they would join the stars, the same ones they had danced under as carefree souls. In their twilight years, they became the oak tree, their branches intertwined, their hearts sheltered by the canopy of family. And when the time came, Sarah would sit by the window, watching the snowflakes fall, knowing that love transcends generations.